It's November 5th, 2022.
We're celebrating Bailey and Zach's wedding, much awaited, much anticipated after 3 years.
I think like yesterday, it finally hit me like, this is real. This is the moment that we've been planning and waiting for.
Well, they're already technically married, but we're gonna celebrate that marriage this weekend.
I will be very emotional. It's just the way I am. I can't help it. Love you guys. Glad to be here. I told you.
We are at the Ambassador Hotel in Chicago, Illinois.
I am looking forward to Zach and Bailey finally getting this thing done. 3 years in the making.
I couldn't be happier. I know they're happy.
Gonna cry through the whole weekend.
Oh, we are celebrating.
Flew in just for her.
Yep.
We had a lot of chance encounters. We grew up in the same town, 5 minutes down the street from each other.
She wasn't, someone who I really knew all that well, but, they had parties at their apartment, theme parties, like on a weekly basis.
Zach and his friends would come over, drink all of our beer, and trash our house, but they were always on point with their theme costumes, so it was fine.
I don't really know what took me out to LA aside from just a bad winter in Chicago, and I wanted some sun.
I moved back in 2015, and then Zach moved out there 2016. So we missed each other.
So I moved back and we just kind of came across each other on Bumble, and it was like, oh, this is a familiar face.
There was something so compelling in who Zach was, combined with the familiarity that I had with him. It just felt so effortless.
Zach is amazing. Zach's one of my best friends, and I love that guy.
Zach's a bad seed. I know a bad seed when I see one, and I'm just kidding. Zach is awesome.
I liked him right off the bat. He's very polite.
He is reliable to a fault and loyal. Zach's just always been very genuine, very welcoming.
You can't go wrong inviting Zach anywhere. You're gonna have a good time, gonna have some laughs.
Zach's laugh is one of the greatest sounds that you'll ever hear.
He's hilarious, just a really awesome guy all around.
Bailey is my big little cousin friend. She's the sassiest human I know. She's always been super outgoing, always loved to be the center of attention.
She is so sincere. She's loving.
She's just an upbeat person.
Yeah.
She is good at everything, and she's the most type A in the best way possible.
Everything that she's wanted, she's made an effort to go and get.
She knows more about me than I know or remember about myself. She doesn't forget anything, and she's just always there. She's just the best person to be friends with, and I'm very fortunate for that.
He had a few tricks up his sleeve to plan this proposal. We were going on a 2-week trip to Europe. In the second city that we were in, we were staying in Villefranche-sur-Mer, and we did a day trip to Monaco, which is a teeny tiny country. And we were really tired, but I wanted steak frites that night, and I found the spot. I was excited for it. That's what my mind was on. I was hungry.
I knew that I was gonna propose kind of on the way to dinner, and I'm like, I know what's gonna happen next. I'm sweating this out. Instead of taking the direct route, I kind of said, hey, let's go this way and get ourselves a little hungrier before dinner, just to kind of get to a cool spot that we'd walked past and I thought was a good viewpoint.
As we approached this beautiful bay with all these sailboats, the sun was not quite setting, but starting to just have that golden hour. All of a sudden, we were holding hands, but I felt him kind of his hand drag behind me, and I turn around And he's on one knee and he like pulls out the ring and he asked me to marry him, and instant yes.
It was interestingly enough that there was some people that were walking up the other direction like as it was happening. Just some Aussies just walking around. They were like, oh my God, we just witnessed this. This is amazing. Like, do you want a picture? And we were like, yeah.
We're getting married. Zach and I were only engaged for 6 or 7 months. So like our plan was to get this over quickly. So the fact that it's 3 years now, yeah, we're ready. Hi.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Is this what you were expecting?
No.
What a surprise.
It is a surprise.
Good evening to all of you, and welcome to the wedding of Bailey Gordon and Zach Slazewski, featuring all of you, the support system for these two incredible people. Bailey basically since her AIM screen name was Born to Salsa, and she was getting dream shots in the mall. I've never really met anyone who is a more true ride or die friend like Bailey, and I think we can all agree on that in this room. When Bailey finally introduced Zach to my wife and I knew he was the one for me. And Bailey too, of course. But Zach is the real deal. This dude has the most infectious laugh of any person I've ever met in my life. It's incredible. While you are such incredible people as individuals, you are equally as incredible as partners. You two have so many similarities and infuse the other individual parts of yourselves into a complete couple, and the love that you exude is so evident to everyone in this room. We all can't wait to see the things that you will continue to accomplish as a couple, the trips you will take, the concerts you will see, the obstacles you will triumph, and the love that you will continue to put into the universe.
Bailey, I promise to continue learning from you. I am a better person in every way because of you. You have motivated me in the darkest of times to keep going, to find strength in myself. I promised to always support you. Your genuine excitement in everything that you are truly passionate about is something that makes you my favorite person in the world. Through the difficult days, the easy ones, I will always be there to cheer you on. I love you. I promise to show you that for the rest of our lives.
When we reunited in 2017, I knew right away that I loved your heart. Over time, you've continued to show up with all of your heart, and I love you for that. Everything you do in life is done with passion and tenacity. You are consistent, reliable, and so committed to our family. I love the strength that you show every single day. Even on our worst days, you hold our family up and make us stronger. I vow to continue faking interest in your financial planning and pretending I know the difference between a hazy and a milkshake IPA. You are the greatest partner I could ever ask for, and I promise to continue loving you with my entire heart. I love you.
Bailey and Zach, with your renewal of your vows, it is very clearly obvious that you two still love the frickin' heck out of each other. By the power that is still vested in me through the internet via the Universal Life Church, I now pronounce you once again as married, and you may kiss one another.
To
describe Bailey and Zach, it would be passionate, funny, and caring.
A different version of party. Always down to party.
They're just young, beautiful, full of life.
Bailey and Zach as a couple are very, very funny. They feed off of each other's energy.
I have never seen Zach as calm and happy as he is with Bailey.
They're goofy. Those two are just, they both have a unique sense of humor and personality, so they fit well together.
Thank you all for joining us on this incredibly happy day. Without all of you today, it wouldn't be the same, but it would be cheaper.
All right, folks, let's give it up for our bride and groom, Bailey Gordon and Zach Slizewski.
Thank you, every single one of you, for being here tonight. There was no way in hell I was gonna wait to marry Zach in March of 2020, but I am so glad that we waited for this part. Thank you to our vendors for giving us a shoulder to cry on and delivering the wedding of our dreams. I am blown away by everything here tonight. We did it!
You guys rule. This is surreal to actually be here right now after waiting for almost 3 years for this. So it's a freaking party, dude.
Who's the better dancer, Zach or Bailey? Oh man, I've seen Zach dance. It's very chicken-esque, so I'm gonna go with Bailey.
I gotta say Bailey is a better dancer because she took dance for 13 years. She's an awesome dancer.
Oh, I grew up dancing with Bailey. She's hands down better.
I have not seen Zach dance, but he's a slender fellow, and I imagine he's pretty good.
Zach knows how to bust a move.
There's always pictures of him in candid dance shots. You always see him with a facial expression or a hand motion.
I'm gonna have to say Bailey. Zach wouldn't even rehearse with me for our song. He's like, nope, we're gonna wait. I'm like, okay.
This is a groom cake.
Is it cake?
Holy, is it cake? Oh, it's cake, baby. Oh, I thought it was a hat.
Bailey and Zach now have a few years of marriage under their belt, and it's already something to look up to. The way you guys respect and hold space for one another, the way you both have patience for one another and know when one needs to give and one needs to take. The way you guys have created cute little traditions like late night Thursdays or this Sunday special where you guys go to bed in the single digits. These are the little things that make it so evident to me that you guys have found something so special that will last a lifetime. So with that, congrats Bailey and Zach. We love you and would celebrate you guys a million times over. Cheers.
Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. So I think we all agree what we hope is that you create a life and a marriage of love and passion and all of those things that we all love about you.
When it comes to both of them, the word that I would use to describe them is passionate. They're so damn passionate about the things that they do, the dog that you have, the beer that you make when you bake. It's insane. I would like to close with a quote from 4 Years Strong. Sad enough to say that alone I could barely light a match, but together we could burn this place down. I love you guys.
I want to say to Zach that I've always been so incredibly proud of him and love him with all my heart, like any mom would say to their son. But now, you know, Bailey's in the mix, and I am like so happy for them.
Bailey, I'm super proud of you. This is hopefully, you know, one of the best days of your life. I couldn't be more excited. Zach, welcome to the family, and I hope you two are having a great day. Hope you're both really happy.
Just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you guys have made it this far. It's been trials, tribulations, good, bad, and you've been each other's best friends, each other's rocks throughout the whole thing.
Congratulations, Bailey and Zach. I love you both so much. You know, Jim does too. We're so happy for you. Love you.
Love you.
My message to Zach and Bailey as a married couple is to always support each other and always be kind to each other even when things are hard. You guys belong together and you have a beautiful life ahead of you.
I am the luckiest girl in the entire world to be marrying Zach because he makes me feel loved every single day. He never makes me feel like I need to put on a filter, that I need to be anything other than myself around him. And he makes me feel so loved. And that's just not the experience you always get. But even on his very worst days, he shows up for me. He shows up for our family.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world to be married to Bailey. She's the person that makes me feel happiest. She's the person that makes me laugh the most out of anyone I've ever met in my life. She's thoughtful, caring, so smart, and she's just my favorite person. I'm just very lucky in every way.